Could you please tell us what do you expect from upcoming World Religious Leaders Summit in Kazakhstan?
I have been privileged to participate in almost every Congress of World Religious Leaders since the first one in the early 2000s. It has been an extraordinary experience every 3 years because there are few places where truly world leaders of the various religions gather to discuss not just the important issues of the day, but how to coexist with one another. I have a vivid memory of 6 years ago sitting on a panel with 2 religious leaders from Saudi Arabia. That wouldn't happen in any other forum except the Congress, and it wouldn't happen probably in any other country except in Kazakhstan. So my expectations are always high and are always fulfilled.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And could you please tell me about your delegation that is visiting Astana? What kind of missions or aims do you have?
Well, there will be a number of American Jewish community leaders there, obviously including myself. We go there, we go for many reasons. In particular because, again, it's an opportunity to meet with our counterparts from around the world. We meet with Muslim leaders, Hindu leaders, Christian leaders, and we aren't we are representatives of the American Jewish community, but there are also other Jewish leaders there. We expect the 2 chief rabbis of Israel to be there, in addition to others, including the chief rabbi of Kazakhstan, who I consider a very close personal friend.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. And yes, Phil?
Mr. Levin, how do you assess the role of Kazakhstan in dialogue of religions?
Kazakhstan has created a unique role for itself because of the leadership of now both presidents. Kazakhstan, given Kazakhstan's geographical location, it's at a crossroads of great superpowers and other challenging countries. And it's, I've always believed that Kazakhstan sees itself as trying to build a bridge between Islam and other religions. Kazakhstan being a predominantly secular state, yet promoting religious practices, is quite unique and has opened the door to promote religious pluralism, tolerance, all things that much of the rest of the world is in need of today.
Mm-hmm. And could you please share with me with your favorite memories from Kazakhstan? I see some of the our souvenirs there. Yeah.
It is. I just wish Kazakhstan was a little closer to the United States because I thoroughly enjoy traveling and visiting. The most lasting impression of the people of Kazakhstan, the fact that wherever I have visited, and it's been many places within the country, the people are welcoming, warm, friendly. The fact that Kazakhstan doesn't have a large Jewish community, but the Jewish community feels completely integrated into Kazakh society is something very unique to that part of the world. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about all of the good meals that I've had, both with friends and others. But Kazakhstan is a beautiful country with so many different areas to explore. I've been to the highest elevations, and I've seen the beauty of the countryside, and the elegance and sophistication of Almaty and Astana.
Mm-hmm. And I hope you will enjoy this visit as well. You said you've attended every Congress but one, right?
Yes.
Okay, and so this Congress is coming and gathering all world religious leaders. Do you have any message to them before this Congress?
My hope is that we will be able to come out with a unified message of support for religious pluralism and tolerance and understanding. It's something that has happened at every previous Congress, and again, it's a remarkable event because the cross section or the intersection of so many different religions that allows for real dialogue to take place. And my additional hope is that this dialogue will allow for the expansion of cooperation and understanding among the various religions represented at the Congress.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much.
Mr. Levin, I want to ask a question about the Jackson-Vanik Amendment.
Yes.
This law was passed a long time ago to protect Jewish immigration. What do you think? Why hasn't that law been cancelled yet?
I think, as you know, NCSEJ has been on record in support of Kazakhstan's graduation from the Jackson-Vanik Amendment for many years now. We have worked closely with our government, the Kazakh government, with business and community and religious leaders to try to get this legislation through. I don't believe that it's been. I don't believe the reason it hasn't gone through is because there's a negative view or perception of Kazakhstan in the U.S. Congress. I think it has more to do with the legislative process and don't want to get too technical, but finding the correct piece of legislation to attach an amendment to get this finally through. It is long overdue. Kazakhstan has more than met the requirements, and we will continue to push for graduation. My hope is that maybe this year it will happen.
Oh, fine. And one more question. I want to ask you, could you tell us about the pilgrimage of Jews to Kazakhstan?
To see the Rebbe's grave, or just in general?
In general, and maybe visit different saint places.
Again, I think
for Jews.
Kazakhstan is the site of one of Chabad's greatest spiritual leaders, and there is an ongoing pilgrimage by many Jews around the world to visit his grave. In addition, there are more and more American Jews and others who are visiting Kazakhstan, again, because it's a warm and welcoming country, and there is so much to see and do, and particularly when I go there, I get to visit with the chief rabbi of Kazakhstan, Rabbi Cohen. I get to see how strong, for a small community, there is much activity on a religious, cultural, educational basis. Whether it's in Astana or Almaty or even in other cities outside of the two largest communities. It can always be a unique experience to go and visit and see, again, how well integrated the Kazakh Jewish community is in overall life in Kazakhstan, and given the difficulties that many Jewish communities are experiencing with the rise of anti-Semitism literally around the world, it's not happening in Kazakhstan. And I think, again, whether it's American Jews or others, we feel safe and welcomed. And that's not always the case in some other countries today.